Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Rhonda and today I'm going to show you some designer inspired fashions. So let's do this. Come along with me and I will show you some of the things I've made and how I got inspired. Hi there, I'm Rhonda, and I was definitely inspired. I was on the Saks Fifth Avenue website and I found a couple of items that really interested me, things that I liked, that I wanted for myself, and I looked at them closely and I looked at the stitching and I thought, hey, I'm going to try this. And the price tag on these items, wow. So first I'm going to show you this sweater here, which was a little bit challenging to do because of the stitching. All of the stitching you see here is slip stitches, and that was tough. So here is the picture of my inspired design. This is a design by an Italian designer named Bruno Cucinelli. If you look at his fashions on Saks Fifth Avenue, you will see that they are exorbitantly expensive. This sweater on Saks Fifth Avenue was created in a yarn or fabric that was mostly a blend of linen and cotton with a touch of silk. I didn't have that yarn. I wanted it for that drapey quality. I used this yarn, which I'm going to show you in a moment, and it actually created a very cozy sweater. Here is a picture of me wearing it. I love it. I like wearing it over top of something. I like the lines here. Now, what I found challenging about this is a combination of slip stitches and double crochet, and I skipped a stitch and then did a double crochet to create this beautiful pattern in between. And what I found was because of the tight stitch, I was getting a lot of waves in my fabric. The border fixed that. I did the front post and back post double crochet to create the edging on the bottom, on the sleeve, and on the top, on the neck. So basically this is made with 2 panels, which I attached at the shoulders and the sleeve, and then I added the border. It wasn't hard. You can see that it's just 2 square panels, but what was challenging was the slip stitch. This took me an enormous amount of time to do because of it. And I will say that slip stitching, as a rule, is not something I like to do, but I really wanted to make this. And the key, if you're doing anything like this, if you want to create this, the key is tension. It's really important to have loose tension so you can get these stitches nice. Otherwise, trying to get the hook into the stitches is really, really challenging. It gets really tight really easily. So here it is. The difference in this one also, besides the yarn that I used, is the neckline. I made a bit of a wider neckline, which I actually like. I'll turn it around so you can take a look. It's lovely, it's cozy, it's great. I don't mind the fact that it is made out of a material other than the linen and cotton blend. Honestly, I saw similar items by Bruno Cucinelli online that I thought I'm going to go and buy a different fabric to make them, and I can, but I need a break. This was not an easy pattern. So I'm going to show you what I used very simply. It was, believe it or not, Loops and Threads Snuggly Wuggly yarn, and the color of this yarn is just soft gray. It is soft. It's made for babies. It came out really feeling quite nice and cozy. This is a 3-way yarn, so you can imagine those slip stitches. It took a long, long time. And again, it was hard to get it straight. It was kind of all over the place. I'm surprised that I ended up getting it straight, but I did. So this yarn, I used 2 skeins and a bit. and they're 446 yards. No, sorry, 3 skeins and a bit, 446 yards each, and 3 weight, 100% acrylic. It is machine wash and tumble dry low, but with all of the work I did, I think I'm going to hand wash it because, I mean, there's a lot invested in this. So I was very happy with it, and I like the idea that it is something that is designed off of an Italian designer whose things sell for huge. Did you see the price tag? Almost $2,000. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. So now, done with that, here is a hat that I found on the Saks Fifth Avenue site as well. And I thought, that's a cute hat. And what I liked about it is the variation in the stitches. Now, the designer is Ganni. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And you can see the stitches in it are nice. They're fun. It looked like a fun project, so I tried it. Now, I wanted to use 100% cotton. The hat that is listed in the Saks Fifth Avenue site is 100% cotton. And I thought, I really like the colors of my Caron cotton funnel cake, so I thought I'm going to try that first. So the ones I used was this one here in this color called Cumulus. Now, Caron cotton funnel cakes is one of those ridged type of yarns, and I thought that would create a nice texture. So even though it's a little bit different, it's still inspired by the same designer. This yarn, Caron cotton funnel cakes, is 100% cotton, and I actually did a haul on this yarn, so if you haven't seen that, I will link you to that as well. You can take a look at that. And this is considered a 4 weight. It is 425 yards in 1 skein. I really didn't use that much because I used a combination of colors. And this is machine washable and dryable. Again, when I do things, I make hand crocheted items. Most likely I would put it in a hand wash setting. So I used this color Cumulus, and I used this color. Okay, so I seem to have a bit of a mix-up, and I'm probably going to have to look at it. I've got this one here, which is Dandelion Seed, and I'm thinking that might be this one. I'm not sure, but this one is really nice. It's got the gray, the different shades of gray and white. And then I have the Cumulus, and then I have Fog. So these are the 3 colors right here, and I'm not really sure which one is which. Plus, for accent, I used this one, and I still have a full one. This one is coral, really, really pretty. So for the first hat, and as you saw in that picture, the hat has 4 colors. Now the thing about this hat, it ended up turning out larger than I thought, so I never finished the pattern. It's cute, and I have a friend who wears a larger hat size. She would look great in this hat, and it's so cute. I really love it. And I intend to have, whoops, look, I'm all messy here. I intend to have a tutorial for this hat. So keep a watch on my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that and hit the notification bell so you don't miss videos. If you're interested in making this hat, which is designer inspired, you can make it for a lot less than the price that it's listed for, $186 and change Canadian. So you can see the stitching that I've used. There's some X stitches, some shell stitches. I took a bit of a turn here with this stitching. It's a little bit different. I ended up making another hat, and I figured out the stitching. I didn't quite make it out the first time, but actually the stitching here should be the same as this, which could have made it bigger, but look at the coloring. I love the combination. I think the variegated makes it interesting, and it's designer inspired, but does not look like the original. So then I went ahead and decided, okay, that first one was too large where I couldn't finish it. I really wanted to finish the hat. I wanted to make it as similar to the original as I could. So I decided to use 24/7 cotton, the Lion brand, and I had some colors in my stash, not 100% like the original, but similar enough. So I used this, I believe it's Cafe au Lait. And again, I'm missing the label. I use this goldenrod color, which looks more gold in my lighting. But the 24/7, 100% cotton, just like the funnel cakes, more of, this is a chain spun as opposed to this Ripley yarn. And it also seems a little bit of a finer strand, which makes it more likely that I'm going to get the right size. It's considered a 4-weight. This is also considered a 4-weight, the funnel cakes, but it is definitely a larger 4-weight. So I use the goldenrod and this one, and I think it's Cafe au Lait. I'm not 100% sure. I used white and I used navy. So you can see the similarity with these colors and the original. And here's how it turned out, and I'm really pleased with it. So all of the stitching is, I think, exactly like the original. So if you want to make this, I'm going to show you how. I am going to do a tutorial on it, and I just love how it turned out. This one turned out with a bit of a flatter top as opposed to this one that has a rounder top. But I still think it looks great and just really, really similar. And it was so much fun to make. I have to say, a lot more fun than the sweater because there was different stitches. So every row was a little bit different, and that was fun. It was fun to figure out what the stitches were, to try it and to make it work. And just look at that variation. I love it. So those are the 2 items that I created that are designer inspired. One of them I will have a tutorial on, the hat. This one, there's not a whole lot to tell. If you know how to do double crochet, slip stitches, front post and back post double crochet, then you can make this sweater. Remember the key, really important, if you are going to do those slip stitches, you should have 0 tension on your hook. Make sure that you are not pulling that yarn. Keep those stitches as loose as possible to get an even look on your stitching and to make it look nice and neat and presentable. So that is it. I loved working with both yarns. I really like 24/7. The texture of it is great for a hat. The cotton funnel cakes, it is a little more flimsy. I'll take this one off so you can see the difference. This one you can see has more structure. It's a stiffer hat. This one is more of a flimsy hat. So it's just the look you're going for. They both look great. This one is more my size, and look how cute that is. I don't like myself in hats with curly hair, but I still love this hat. I think it's great, and it could be made in whatever material you like. This is cotton, so it could be definitely a sun hat. If you are living in a cold climate, then we're going into the cooler months. You may want to make it in a warmer yarn, or you can wear this on a vacation and you'll be like the designer girl, because this is definitely a designer style. So that is it. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to be back to you with another design to show you that I've made. I've been really busy, so please stick around for my next episode. I can't wait to show you what else I've just made. Take care. Happy crocheting. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye for now.